All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is Jack Thomas, aka Everett Creed, aka the Freak Show Lips, but that really doesn't matter right now at the moment, unfortunately. But right now, I got to give you guys some updates concerning UWE as far as when exactly we're going to have Ultimate Redemption streamed. I originally thought I had the idea set, but my computer has taken a turn for the, I wouldn't even say the worse, but just for the weirder. For some reason my video, the screen really just froze up and it was very weird, almost similar to where I had my first computer crash. But the only difference is that the computer was able to restart perfectly fine. I'm just hoping it doesn't do it again. I let it rest for a couple hours. That's why I'm a little late here. But I'm going to see right now on YouTube, see the comments we have so far. Because right now I've got word in from Cam that we have a lot of comments on here. So we got Whistler on here. Um, we have the Black Seth, aka Seth Maverick now. Well, Backyard Wrestling Evolution. I'm not sure if Seth Maverick's on that show or not. Cameron Jackson Entertainment. He'll be with us momentarily as well. So that's the rundown with that. Now, besides the issue that I've been having with the screen, everything's been doing okay. I mean, now I'm getting my viewers back. Hopefully, CJ Maria Excellence will be joining us soon. Maybe Jason Walker. Hopefully, a couple more people as well. But pretty much, I want to give you guys a couple of updates concerning the UWE, as well as some things going on in our lives outside the UWE. First off, I want to get this time to promote that I myself now am a host for a radio show on WFTU. So if you want, you can either on your smart devices, iPad, iPod, actually no, I don't think, yeah, iPod Touch, cell phone, smartphone, I should say, Kindles, all that kind of stuff. You can download the TuneIn app, or you can go on to www.tunein.com, tune into 1570 WFTU AM radio Wednesdays at noon, and you will hear Creed Knows Wrestling, a radio show hosted by myself, the Reverend of the Ring, the Self Supremacy, the one and only Ever Creed. And I just actually came back from doing one of the episodes today. And being a part of the radio industry is actually a lot of fun. So I could definitely appreciate, because you could tweet me questions, comments, concerns. Alright, I'm back. I don't know how long I'll be back for. I just saw a couple of bit of the comments. I literally, originally, we were going to have Ultimate Redemption up by this Tuesday, live streamed. But with this screen problem now that just literally came to me literally a couple hours ago, it's like Apple just doesn't want me to put up Ultimate Redemption. I don't understand why this is ridiculous. This whole thing, the screen just completely goes into different colors, red and white bars, gray and white bars. I don't know what the hell's going on. That was Cameron messaging me to get back. I'm back. I just don't know. This is ridiculous. This really is just absolutely, and it's going to happen again momentarily. I'm just waiting for it. My computer's already on fire, and I don't get it. If I got to go and get this thing checked out again, like, ridiculous. I'm going to invite Cam, though. I'm going to invite Cameron to this, so when I freeze out, at least he'll be around to talk. But this is ridiculous. Just absolutely. And yeah, I know you guys have been waiting a long time to get Redemption. I know you guys have been waiting so long to see Ultimate Redemption. It's going to be an awesome show, and for some reason, technical difficulties just keep happening and happening and happening and happening. I don't know what the hell is wrong with this thing. First off, we have a heat zone error. We finally fixed that problem, and we had to split Redemption into two. Problem solved. Problem number 2 comes up with this fucking screen, and now this shit it's ridiculous. Cam's just joined us.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm waiting for this screen to go completely haywire. I'm waiting for it to just...
Well, that's just insane. I don't get all these technical difficulties coming out of anywhere because we all know we can't do this shit on my computer. So,
I don't know why it happens. I'm waiting for the screen to go. I really am. It's going to be any moment now. This screen's just going to go off.
This is UWE programming, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, it's good to be here.
All right. Well, with that being said, hopefully if this screen thing goes away, I think I had plans yesterday to I think I was going to see Tommy or something like that, or maybe I don't know, Thursday or Friday. I want to go into the Apple Store, and before I do that, I want to get Ultimate Redemption rendered on the backup hard drive, just in case they have to take it in, because I have a good feeling they're going to say we're going to have to take it in, and I don't trust that the memory is going to still be there, and I just don't know. I'm waiting for this thing to go on me again. It's,
Yeah, now I know that live streaming probably will not work.
No, it's not even the live stream that's the issue. It's like I could probably get away with doing the live stream. It's just I got to get this computer fixed. It's not even just for the UWE purposes, but college, all this stuff. It's ridiculous that, all this stuff comes at a huge price, and for some reason, Ultimate Redemption does not want to be put up. It's...
I know why.
Gods just don't want it up. They don't,
I know why. It's when you do something so big, so good, like Ultimate Redemption. It's just every single chance you get to put it out there, something's going to hold you down.
Yep.
I know it.
Every time. First, we had the heat zone error, which, it took us forever to fix that. And then we just finally went to last resort and split and literally cut in half Ultimate Redemption, which means we had to get rid of one half of commentary. And now luckily the second part's done, but the first part needs to be recommentated, and that's the only reason why it's not up yet, is because we got to redo the first half of commentary. Then we got to render it. It'll probably be easier now because the second half is a lot longer than the first half, so the first half should not have any difficulty at all with the heap zone. But now all of a sudden we get this fucking screen problem. And
hold on one second. Some noob asked Everett, who are you facing at Ultimate Redemption? The answer is nobody.
Yeah, Evercreed is not booked for Ultimate Redemption. You know what, Cam? I got an idea. I'm going to put Should I put you on screen share to see if my thing messes up, you see my messed up screen?
I mean, if you want, but click on my face though, so I can only see it.
Okay.
Because
All right.
I don't want your personal, your personal business to be all over the world right now.
Well, that's fine.
And I don't care. It's UWE. Why not?
I'm just sharing my desktop. That's all I'm doing. So guys, you're gonna be seeing you're gonna be seeing Cameron Jackson's face, but you are currently seeing my desktop. Oh wait, no, you're not.
Look at those HD guns.
All right. So now you are seeing my desktop, and for some reason, for which I cannot explain, and I mean, watch now. Watch the one time where I do the screenshot, it's not gonna happen, and it's gonna be like, oh, we fixed. Watch, just freaking watch.
It would be pretty cool if it just popped up and said, it's fixed. that'd be hilarious.
I couldn't even be mad. Litz versus Insanity in a dog collar match. Oh God, that sounds bad.
We'll pass on that. We can't throw Insanity in that.
Yeah, I can't see Insanity in the dog collar. I could probably see a couple other people, but not Insanity. Creed RRW Adrenaline says it won't upload because you're too big for the file. I don't even know if that makes any sense. I'm too big for the file? What the fuck does that mean?
I mean...
Whoa. What the hell? Folks, this is not the technical difficulty. This is not the issue I'm having. Believe it or not, as crazy as this may seem, this is not the error I'm having. This is my screenshot when I put it on my screen. That is not the technical difficulty.
Well, I think you still clicked on my
I don't know why it is about that girl, Katie. Like, she always calls me or FaceTimes me whenever I'm in the middle of doing a show. Like, just very, very bad timing on her end. But
you just got to answer the phone and say, "Bitch, please,"
Lols. Okay, so now I'm on YouTube and they're just seeing the technical, the frickin' Google Hangout with the messed up screen, and that's not even my, that's too funny. God. Funny. Angelique Hagerman. I keep forgetting that you guys are.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah, right.
Are you still here, or?
I'm still here.
All right, good. I almost lost you for a second there.
Yeah, you guys just, I got to take it off screen share real quick, cause.
Take it off. All right, cool. But yeah, whatever the case, we're gonna try to do everything we got to do and see if the Wirecast will hold up, so we can get Ultimate Redemption to you guys on Tuesday.
Well, that's why she hasn't gotten back to me. She's in freaking Glen Cove.
That's nice.
Do the puzzle, Edward Nigma. Do the puzzle.
That's nice. But we're gonna try to get it to you guys on Wednesday. If it doesn't get to you on Wednesday, well then again, nothing's guaranteed.
We're getting it up by Wednesday. Oh my God, the dog won't shut up. I want to get this son of a bitch up by Tuesday. Nikki, shut up.
I meant Tuesday.
Tuesday.
But if you don't shut that damn dog up.
I gotta, Cam, I will be right back. As you know, that dog really. As Cam would know, my grandma's been out for about a week at Wisconsin. She just returned home. So I'm just gonna have to say hi to her real quick. But yeah, as far as Ultimate Redemption goes, I want to get that up by Tuesday. I'm not gonna be uploading any episodes of the Creed cast until, and I mean until, Ultimate Redemption is up, because UWE comes first, Ever Creed comes second to me. And then when the Creedcast is back, the first people I'm going to be having is, of course, I promised my good buddies in Gen Y I would get them on. That's first. And then the Creedcast after that, I plan on getting to the bottom of Anonymous, because Anonymous just came back and trying to make a statement. And you know what? It's just at that point now, what is it? What's the big thing? Because
let him unfold. He's not joining anything until he's seen on a wrestling program. So.
Well, I want to get to the bottom of it. I mean, Anonymous doesn't have to be my only guest on the show, but I definitely want to have him as a guest to see exactly what's going on. Why has he been absent? Why has he been MIA? And now he's back for whatever reason I do not know. Folks, I think I don't want to jinx anything, but I don't know. I think that problem might have the screen away. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. That's why I'm not leaving yet to see Grandma just yet. But God damn it.
I know exactly what I'm going to do when you do leave.
And that is?
I'm going to shamelessly plug the hell out of everything I do.
Oh, well, yeah, that makes perfect sense. I just...
wait. Maria Excellence said CJE comes first, then UWE, Creed last.
Wow.
She is awesome. She is awesome.
If only cared about what Creed was talking. You know, this freaking Maria girl just,
is awesome.
Yeah. She just loves to take the shovel and put more on Ever Creed's tomb, like, goddamn. I don't understand this shit. I really don't. But if that issue's gone and we don't have any more technical difficulties, put it like this: if we don't have any more technical difficulties, Ultimate Redemption will be live streamed Tuesday night. So normally the time of the Creedcast will now be Ultimate Redemption.
Yeah, Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Let's all pray on it. Let's all hope for it. Let's hope honestly,
the Mac gods allow it.
Let the Mac gods, hell, I hope even the Sim gods allow it. Okay, I want to see everybody giving Ultimate Redemption the praise it deserves. A good buddy of mine, very, very well known in backyard wrestling. Not going to say his name because he's dead right now, and I don't know if he wants to disclose this. But him and his buddy Corey think that we're the best show going on right now, and I would like to thank Mr. Charles Price for that compliment.
Oh yeah.
And I honestly feel that this is the best show going on right now. This is the biggest event of 2014 in backyard wrestling. You will not want to miss it. And
this is definitely.
And if you do miss it, well, it'll still be up if you want to go after it.
It'll be up on YouTube. It's not like live stream and then you're not going to see it again. Like, we're going to have it up, but I do recommend that you do watch it on the live stream, because it is a feeling like no other, my friend. It's it's going to be a lot of fun, and
yes. and that we watch it on. We're going to watch it on the live stream, and I am going to have certain people in a Google Hangout with me. I encourage, at the most, I'm going to have 5, and I believe, Everett really can't join because it's streaming off.
Yeah, I'm streaming the thing, so
unless he uses his phone, he can join. But anyway. So if Everett does join, that's 2 of us. There's 3, 4 openings. I'll go up to 6 if Everett does join. But 4 other people I definitely like to enjoy and watch the show with, and definitely talk about things that you feel were good, bad, and different, and get an overall review on the show. Anybody that does a review video for the show, we would really, really deeply appreciate it, so we know what you do and do not want to see. Because after Ultimate Redemption, it is going to be the dawning of a new light in the UWE. It's not going to be the same old, same old Jackson coming out, cutting a promo, and then at the end of the show, Lips comes out, cuts a promo. That's it's really been. It's all it's really been.
Let's face it. I mean, Jackson and Lips have been really, because they've really been the 2 most dominant figures in the UWE, because the character of Cameron Jackson and the unique style of Lips really just goes further out than anything else. I mean, everybody else is really putting on an A+ effort, but as far as like
Yeah,
building the story into Ultimate Redemption, there is nobody that did it better than Cameron Jackson and Lips. Those guys did the best they could, and of course, that also is it takes two to tango. So the Dirty Boys, TJ Sakara, and Insanity are definitely up there as well, but those guys really did a lot to build their feud, and even Fat Jack and Chris Anius, they worked with the best that they got. And I wish I gave more to them, but everybody was just that one day, the big four lockdowns in one shot. There were people that were kind of like, I don't feel like wrestling, stuff like that. Don't want to cut a promo, and it only kills yourself. It only busts up your storyline and busts up your match type. But
yeah, that's the way I see it. I told Everett earlier, uh, you, our attention. I didn't say it like this, but what I was saying without saying those words, our attention should be focused more on the lower matches, the beginning of the show, like Chris Anius and Fat Jack, which we did focus on. Don't get me wrong, we did, because if you don't want to watch Chris Anius and Fat Jack, then you wouldn't want to watch the rest of the show. Those
yeah,
matches set the tone. Everybody says the mid carders, they're just mid carders and nothing. No, 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 no. Mid card is the most underrated position on the card. How you doing, Sean? But a mid
yeah,
card.
I gotta just say hi real quick to my grandma. That's nice. Minister Sherwood got paid. All right, I will be right back.
Where's my money? What?
I will be right back. Hopefully, you know what?
Actually, just bring the computer down.
No.
Where's my money?
I got a 20.
Where's the money? I want some. What?
What? What's going on with the screen, dude?
Where's my money?
All right.
Oh, you want?
If the screen messes up, you guys will see it. I'll be right back.
I want some. I want. What?
Cameron, come in. I'll leave the 20 bill right here.
I can't get the damn money. What? Are you? What? Damn. Now, anyways, mid card is the most underrated position on the card because if it weren't for the mid carders, they actually have to keep you watching the show. So that's something. Is Uncle Skeeter here? Go check outside. Anyway, and let me know. Hurry up. But whatever the case, I'm sorry. I can't believe he baited me with that money. I can't believe that. But whatever the case, this weekend, this Sunday on the CJE channel, you can check out Backyard Politics. Backyard Politics. These weekends, 3 topics being how to be successful and backyard wrestling gimmicks and characters and personality of backyard wrestling. But whatever the case, and also this weekend on the Backyard Wrestling Fix, you will see BTW's Tyler Aiken along with 4 others, for a VTW edition of the Backyard Wrestling Fix. And this Saturday, you will see the Big Time Talk Show hosted by Big Time Mike. I am the guest on that. And I'm sorry, I forgot something a long time ago, straight from Jump Street. Welcome to CJE. That is Cameron Jackson Entertainment, your number one stop in entertainment for your Backyard Wrestling Fix. I am your founder, chairman, and CEO, the brother man with the master plan, Brother Cam. And if you don't follow me on Twitter, you can follow me at CJE_HNIC, all capitals. And also, oh wait, I hear some rambling around going on over there in the Creed household. Don't matter, I guess. And well, Also, now since I actually have the time to ask you this, if I had to listen, I know it's Tyler Storm, but I know him as Tyler Aiken. All right, leave me alone, Seth Maverick. But whatever the case, I want you guys to vote right now. You guys in the comments, tell me what match you would love to see. What match you would love to see myself upload on the CJE channel against anybody in the UWE. I want you to leave those suggestions in the comment boxes, and then I will do my best to make it happen just for you guys, because I feel like the CJE channel needs a weekly match, not a weekly show, but a weekly match, and not necessarily always going to be with me. It's going to be other people involved, but
Yeah, I'm done doing it. Sean took it.
Sean took it.
I don't know. All right, I'm back. Looks like the computer didn't freeze, so that's good.
That screen share is helping you out, man.
Yeah, and then I wasn't screen sharing for like 10 minutes, and it helped out even more.
I think you're good, man. I think it was just overheating.
Oh, hang on. Someone wants to say hi.
I need to see your screen.
Hey, Cam.
Hey, how you doing, Mom?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Oh, all right. I'm trying to see what he's wearing on his head. Oh, all right. He took the back of his
This,
hat.
ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
this is the nut that allows all the UW to take place.
Yes, I'm the crazy lady.
Yeah, this, Ma, you're live on YouTube. You know,
What?
you're live on
No,
YouTube.
I don't
She gave birth to lips.
I'm
She gave birth to
Oh,
lips.
stop. I'm making my own.
I told you, you hear the voice. Oh, stop. God damn. Mama lips. Oh, boy.
Wait, she's making what? What did she say she was making?
I don't know. Ma, what are you making? Hey, Ma! What are you making? You said you're making dinner?
I just got back from the water.
Okay, why do you, Kim, why did you say she was making something?
She said she was making something, and she closed the door.
My waffles or maybe
Make dinner, make food.
Can somebody, put themselves to work and make me a sandwich?
God damn, I had a sandwich at college. They had boar's head samples. They had this buffalo chicken wrap with the spicy Cajun mayo. Man, they really know how to cook it up. Anyway, let's see. Cam versus Minister Sherwood. TJ Sakara with a smiley face. You did a Ron Simmons impression without me, you bastard.
Well, because you guys you took the money. Yeah, I did.
Oh my God! If you people go back, my favorite, and it's the most. I'm not gonna say the most overlooked. I'm live here on YouTube. I'm
continued?
Yeah, to be continued. Yeah, definitely to be continued.
All right, don't hold them too. What?
I
Sometime tonight?
hopefully, but the my favorite Cameron Jackson moment, hands down, wasn't even in a promo. It was actually in a match, and you can go back and watch. My favorite, after the 3 years that we have done this, my favorite Cameron Jackson moment is on YouTube. It is UWE Lockdown Episode 5, and it's a ladder match between him and Rick Rios for the World Heavyweight Championship. And the match was just so good, but there was this one part of the match that just took the cake for me. And Brock Lesnar is always known for hitting the F5 back in 2003 to people with their knees hitting the ring post. And they completely sell because they bust their leg. So Rick decides to do his little twist to the F5, which is the Rios rotation device, and freaking spins Cameron in midair, and Cameron's ankle just twists against the post, and he falls completely thud. And I'm sitting next to TJ on the side barricade, and we're just cracking up, and TJ's like, out loud, TJ's like, how come no one could ever sell that right? And I'm not even kidding. In mid-match, you just see Cameron down, and he hears it, and he's like, well, because you break your ankle when you do it. It's just hysterical. I lost my mind. That, to me, was the best. After that, I'm like, okay, I'm feuding with Cam. And that's when me and Cam started our feud, because I'm like, this guy.
I'm telling you, listen, you're not if you're not having fun, you're not doing your best. I'm telling you that right now.
Oh yeah, that's exactly. And you know, you have fun in so many different ways, and there's different ways to have fun. Now, Cam, I mentioned my favorite Cameron Jackson moment. If you had to think of a favorite ever Creed moment,
Oh, that's easy. You know, that is easy. There's two. One which isn't on YouTube,
oh,
and one which is.
I
Well,
think I
there's
know
three.
the two.
There's
I'll let
three.
you.
Two of them on YouTube. One isn't. The one
I
that
think I
isn't.
know. I think I know. I think I know all three. All right.
One that isn't on YouTube. All right. So we have a big match at Ultimate Redemption 2.
Ooh.
The last match,
Oh.
and Everett Creed puts me in the Genesis device,
Yes.
and he's talking shit. And he's like, "Tap out, you cinnamon bitch!" I'm
Yeah,
like,
I
"What?"
messed up my words.
I was like, I'm sitting in my head. I'm like, "Cinnamon bitch." I'm like, I didn't know I was a
I
cinnamon bitch.
mixed up son of a bitch, and I said, tap out, you son of a bitch. And I'm like, what did I just say? Like, in
I was laughing so hard that I almost tapped. You know, I didn't know what to do. And then now the other two, one is which everybody's got to know. It was the contract signing, and Everett freaks out, right? And now we finally restore order. Now we're back on the same page, so we're not going to kick the shit out of each other. And he goes, hold on, I'll be right back. Now, he goes around that corner. I thought, honestly, since I smacked him in the face and he was all amped up, I thought he was going to come back with a fucking knife and a hockey mask and just ready to kick my... But he comes back with some Mike's Hard Lemonade. And the third one, my favorite. This is my favorite. During the match I had with Everett Creed, my arm was over the corner post.
oh no.
Everett Creed picks my arm up, backs his ass up about, I don't know, about 2-3 feet, runs with my arm like Fred Flintstone and just and wipes it around the corner post. I'm just like, oh no. And I was laughing so hard I didn't know, you know, I just had to put my head down over the thing. I couldn't.
Everybody was just dying from that. And then my favorite Everett Creed moment, one of them wasn't on YouTube. It was I beat Rios to retain my title after Broken Glory, which is a pay-per-view that's going to be coming up soon in time. But it was we didn't have many people that could wrestle because we had a lot of rain going on, and it was a little sleazy out, and you know, very moist, you know, like a mist kind of. And the trampoline was very slippery. You know, trampoline was very slippery, as I should say. And it was myself versus Cameron versus Rios. And throughout the match, Rick hits his bicycle kick, his bro kick on Cam, goes for the cover. I go for an elbow to break it up, but my legs slip, and I just go all over the place and hit the elbow. And I'm like, I can make this a patented. And after the elbow, I just sit there. I'm like, I can make this a patented move. I'm like, all right, I get up. I got you, son of a bitch. And I just start swinging all over the place, and I just hit this elbow, and they were hysterical. Oh my god, that was so funny.
Yeah,
that freaking patented Everett Creed elbow.
Ev, how about you click off the screen so they can see both of us?
Oh right, goddamn. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that you know. Maria's probably like, oh god, I gotta see his white face of the CM Punk shirt. But
all right, well, for the matches I could do on the CJE page, I've got 3, but 2 that only really happened. They wanted to see on the CJE page a match between Cameron Jackson and TJ Sakara. It could happen. And a match between Cameron Jackson and Fat Jack, which could happen. Cameron Jackson is not going to go against Minister Sherwood.
Yeah.
I think that's wrong on so many levels. You might as well change my name from Cameron Jackson to Matthew Ratcliffe. So I mean,
I thought, oh man, that I didn't want to be the one to say it. I did not want to be the one to say it.
You know, I would never. I couldn't even think about wrestling Minister Sherwood.
No, oh my god, another one of my favorite moments was Everett Creed versus the Black Bullet, and you were the guest referee. And freaking I do the elbow and I slip again, so I splash him, and then I do this elbow. You just see you looking, and then you see the move, and your head just turns and just walks away. It was the funniest. Something.
I was
Something.
I was like, is he really gonna do this? And then you did it. I'm like, I gotta get out of here. You know.
Yep. UWE Lockdown episode. I want to say that was episode 2, the same one where Dirty Dave goes off on Rios. You know, very good. Lips in the bathtub. Oh God. You know, Lips in the bathtub. CM Punk is awesome. You're not though. Wow. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Also, new show coming to the CJE channel. Before I fucking burp up my lungs here. Oh Jesus Christ. Each week. All right, now here we go. We're gonna have a show called Shoots. It's gonna be a 5-minute show each week, 5-minute upload, and it'll be uploaded whether every Thursday or every Wednesday, something like that, early in the day, where a backyard wrestling superstar who has a name for themselves thus far, or that is acknowledged, gets to cut a shoot on anything. I mean, anything concerning backyard wrestling. And it's up in this mini series.
Yeah. All right. Wow, my thing is really kind of delayed a little bit here. Like even on the Google Hangout, it's very delayed. Like my mouth isn't even up to par with the speed. Like I don't know. I guess my computer's just really heated up. But
that bitch
the thing, the good side about it is the thing would have acted up by now. The screen would have acted up by now. So.
Yeah, Everett, have you gotten the chance in politics? I think you would like that show.
Backyard, wait, what?
Backyard Politics. The first episode is on the CJE page. It was a very.
Now, I think I actually. When did that air Sunday?
Yes.
Okay, I did watch a big part of it. I was just finishing up playing football with some of the UWE guys, and then I saw it was still on, and you were talking to, Walker was the guest, and then you had Andrews, Tyler, and Mike, and you guys were talking about tag team wrestling and how the tag team art is really just, dying out in backyard wrestling, and that we're bringing it back. So I thought that was very important to bring up, and I definitely, I think tag team wrestling is just something that just is a dying breed, and I just think it needs to return.
You played football with Dirty D?
I played football with Dirty DeChico, Fat Jack. Rios actually did the best, surprisingly. I was very amazed by that. Rios played very well. Nick Somas. I'm trying to think of any other UWE guys that were there.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Daquan was there.
Who?
Daquan.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
and Malik Smith.
Did you get him to come back?
I think he's. I don't even know what's going on with that. I got to figure out all that.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of the most entertaining beings you'll ever see in your life. That guy's mind it just works like no other. I don't know what goes on in there, but he can bring the funny line after line. I'll tell you that right now. But
I'm trying to figure out.
Okay. Why can we not get a Cameron Jackson versus a brawling Buddy Sheamus? Because I don't want to, Ace.
That's simple.
I don't get it. Oh, and by the way, ladies and gentlemen, I know I haven't said this and I haven't brought this up, but yes, the CJE is going to be showing more than currently the 2 superstars we have. There's going to be more of us coming.
Oh boy.
In the future, this ain't going to happen at Ultimate Redemption. I don't want to get your hopes up, but it is coming.
Yeah. I mean, Redemption's going to be good, though. I mean, you got Daisy versus the Black Bullet, Fat Jack Chris Anius, Lips versus Insanity, the Dirty Boys versus the CJE, and, of course, the championship match. I mean, there's going to be... it's a pretty stacked up card, and for the biggest show of the year, I think it's going to be very good.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, right now, since we got a little bit of time to kill, Daisy versus the Black Bullet. Who wins and how? How does it end? Everybody in the comments, tell us right now. And trust me, if you're right, we will not lie to you. We will tell you. No, we won't. But we'll
I was about to say, what? God, the only, oh my God, that's, I don't know about that, but we'll definitely, I'd like to see the comments. Let's see.
And then we'll go on, so on and so forth. We're gonna stop though. We're gonna stop at Lips and Insanity, because the other two events we've already gotten your. I just want to hear who wins for the last two, because predicting those endings is impossible. I'm telling you guys right now. So.
Yeah, that's gonna be damn near impossible to predict those endings.
Hey, I am here still. I may not wrestle, but I am here in support. Maria Excellence, you are here in support. You are awesome. We thank you so much.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Cameron versus Fat Jack. Fat Jack his name is really starting to get out there now in the community.
Man, 3 names that got big fast I didn't know. I didn't think were gonna get big. Rick Rios, Nick Somas, and Fat Jack. I did not know. Oh, I figured Nick Somas was gonna get up there because he just got the ideal look for a wrestler right now. I knew that was gonna go up, but I didn't think Rick Rios was actually gonna step his game to a point where he's a talked about person. And Fat Jack though, I mean, I gotta give him credit, man. I'll tell you what, Fat Jack a little while back, him and Everett were probably the furthest thing from being friends, and now everything's cool.
That's
Fat Jack, he's one of those guys to where if you piss him off, you're screwed. But if you get on his good side, he'll treat you like a brother.
We got a prediction here. You kind of lagged on me there, Cam, but I got a prediction here.
All right.
The Black Bullet wins by unmasking Daisy, revealing Daisy to be his younger, slightly gayer brother, the Pink Bullet. Okay. Cam, your thoughts?
I'll tell you, for one, I mean, your creativity is off the charts. And I'm not even going to talk more about that. Maria Excellence says Daisy wins by unmasking Bullet with help from Sherwood. Oh, maybe.
A lot of unmasking lately, that's,
Is that them secretly telling us to, we got too many masked guys?
Yeah, right? Like, take off the mask, the masks are coming off. Well, that's the main thing about, like, the stereotypical fan base when they see a masked wrestler. Take off the mask. Like, that's everybody, take the mask, and then when their mask is off, put the mask back on. Put the mask back on.
The one mistake Cameron Jackson made in Backyard Wrestling was telling people that he is Daisy. I'll tell you that right now, because that would have been great writing down the road to ever unmask Daisy, and nobody would have knew, because everybody would have thought it was Nick Somas. So, but then again, he went against Nick Somas, so never mind. But Daisy looks more ripped than I do. He looks more defined than I do, and I am Daisy. Don't get me wrong, but in that morph suit, man, I don't look like I have any body fat on me.
Daisy definitely is.
And a lot of people like to gawk and stare at my ab.
Nick Somas. Just straight up Somas.
Yeah. Nick? He's a cool dude, though. Oh, by the way, tomorrow, everybody leave a birthday tweet for Nick Somas.
Oh, his birthday's tomorrow?
Yes, it's tomorrow. Yeah. Mr. Normal's birthday was yesterday, but we haven't heard from him, so.
Yeah, Mr. Normal just kind of, fell off the face.
And in 8 days, the brother man with the master plan grows another age, so it's gonna be awesome. My birthday is exactly 1 week after Nick Somas's.
and it's also the big 21 for you. So.
Oh boy, you know, I always wanted to be Scott Hall.
Oh my God.
I'm joking. I would never wrestle UWE drunk. I
Yeah.
mean, that's not to say that I haven't. But
Jeff
yes,
Hardy Victory Road.
I remember one time. Hold on.
All right.
I was never told, but the camera on one of the lockdown episodes, it showed you without the top part of Daisy outfit on. Did I look sexy? But yeah, no, yeah, I am Daisy.
Yeah, I am Daisy. Hi, I'm Daisy. Let's see
The
here.
dog wants to go outside, but he's like, "What are you looking at? Come here, come here, come here. Don't put your head on the
Oh, but
keyboard."
the camera on one of the lockdown episodes, it showed you without the top part of Daisy's outfit on. I remember that too. I remember that. It was one of the shows. I forgot which one. Oh, it must have been All Out Survival, like during the Coliseum, because you were the Music Man.
Yeah, that's why. If I didn't have to do the music, I'd be safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. The
And
dog.
then,
He's got his nose in the camera.
God damn.
Get out of here.
Damn
don't put
dog. Oh
I'm
man.
a dog, but he's trying to like sit on the computer. You're too big.
And then this Sunday we're actually recording our next pay-per-view. That'll be revealed in good time, but we're already kind of ahead already. We're up to our next pay-per-view, which, it's going to be pretty good. I mean, obviously it's not the same level as Ultimate Redemption, but we plan for the events to be as good, if not better, than the one before.
Yes, that is another thing. I'm going to say this about all backyard. I'm going to say this too, and on behalf of the UWEs. I'm going to say to other backyard wrestling organizations, we have no no goals on topping anybody else. We have only goals on beating our prior performances, and we want to make sure each show is better than the last. And we would definitely like to get a lot of feedback if you guys feel that it isn't. Because feedback drives what we do. And yeah, Excellence Maria said, "You talk about Jeff Hardy like that again, she'll make sure
It finds you in your sleep." I saw that. That'd be interesting. Lips. Lips is definitely one of, if not the most disturbing, one of the most advanced characters that I've ever seen. That's just.
I'm not. Well, let's not say advanced. Let's say out there, because
Out there sounds about right. I mean, just very, very provocative, very allurous.
that's what stands out, and that's what you need. I think every place needs someone like that. Not necessarily the same exact way it's done, because some people will hear that and be like, "All right, let's create a Lips." No.
No, you'll never get another Lips. That's the thing. There's not gonna be another Lips. Just like there's not gonna be another Bray Wyatt. Like there's not gonna be another. I'm trying to think of anybody. Like another Daisy, or there's not gonna be anybody like that. So.
Yeah, and I can't wait till the day I see somebody that's afraid of everything. That's when Cameron loses his nice side and loses his smile and goes crazy.
Well, I don't think anybody else is going to be trying to mimic Lips, so I think I'm safe. But as far as there's a couple of characters that are pretty impressive. I mean, of course, Steel Rick, Special Jack, Hazard, all those guys. They're pretty impressive. But then again, a gimmick. I mean, it doesn't always have to be the sideshow, circus. You could have people like Big Time Mike. That's very impressive character. There's a lot of other, superstars that possess something different to them, and Jason Walker is definitely one of those people as well.
Yeah.
AK-47, I never thought I'd be saying it, but AK-47 is somebody else that really has showed that he is very much different from the rest of the community, but that's what I try to do with the UWE. I try to make it to where everybody's on a different playing field. But the only problem is sometimes some people act a certain way and expect to be in the main event, and you're never gonna, with how certain people act, the main event is the hardest position to play in the card because you got to have an it factor. If you're in the main event, you got to have some sort of connectivity and some kind of skill that makes the people want to say, I want to see this guy as champion. I want to see this guy last and the best. I want him as the top guy. And you got to have a skill to you that really just connects and makes the audience not listen to your promo, to feel your promo. That's the difference between a mid-carder and a main eventer, is because if you can listen to someone's promo, that's one thing. But if you can feel the promo and if you can feel the emotion of that superstar going through your body, that's what separates it, because Bray Wyatt is the best example of that. You feel his promo. Stardust is a good example of doing it without talking. But
I gotta say, there's one person better at making you feel the promo better than anybody else. That's The Rock, man. That dude.
Oh yeah.
The way that guy starts talking, I used to be a kid. I used to be standing in front of my TV set and then, you get him, Rocky.
Oh yeah.
And then I of course I get the crap smacked out of me, but it was cool. It was fun.
Everybody from the Attitude Era just made you feel the promo. Everybody, Vince, even Shane, Undertaker was good at it at times. Sometimes he was very bad at it. But The Rock, Austin, Triple H, Kurt Angle, Shawn Michaels, all those guys, Stone Cold Steve Austin, they really knew how to, grasp it. And Paul Heyman does it today. Bray Wyatt does it today. They weren't on Raw last Monday night, hence why it fucking sucked. So,
yeah, you can't do certain events without certain people now, and that's where the WWE has written themselves into. We talked about this earlier. They've written themselves into such a bad corner to where now they need to have people on the show. Like I said earlier,
Balls, stop that really quick. I got a comment that you're going to laugh at. First off, Maria puts, as we find out that Lips is actually ever created in real life. I don't know what you're talking about. My name is Gerald. Troy Barker puts, the reason why they're talking about unmasking is because of Gemini versus 12 in an unmasking match where Gemini unmasked 12 at Day of Reckoning 2014. If only I knew about that mask. How were you in the main event? Wait, how were you in the main event than Everett? And then this is the one that takes it. RRW Adrenaline says Steel Rick and Cyborg is better than Lips.
No.
I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. I don't want to be the guy with the ego, but there's no character that is more unique and more original, because there is simply nothing. There's not a character quite like Lips. That is something that only can come from the mind of Everett Creed. Paul Heyman. I could see Heyman coming up with some sick shit like that, but
I tell you what, y'all say Lips, but nothing. Cyborg and Steel Rick can't hold a candle to one of Daisy's pink turds. Okay.
That's true too. I mean,
Daisy is the only, and I will say this right now, the only sideshow character that can put on a 5-star match and you actually appreciate it in the UWE, because we don't have everybody doing everything. We have characters that live by a code, okay? Just like Daisy is Kurt Angle without the medals and the voice, okay? I'll tell you that right now.
Well, just wait and see. The main thing about Daisy is that he's kind of like, he's like that late bloom, He's like that flower, because this guy made his first appearance at Abomination, and he beat Everett Creed. If you beat Everett Creed, you're going to get something, and you're going to get it somewhere in time. And once Daisy really breaks out of that shell and really just starts getting out there, it's going to be a hit. No matter what he does, whether he's in the singles division, whether he pairs up with someone, whether he stays with Sherwood, it's just all positive. and Daisy as a character, you're just waiting to see because, yeah, right now Lips is kind of like the main sideshow gimmick, but just wait and see for when Daisy shines because that character is going to play a real psychedelic sideshow that you just are not going to expect. And that's going to be a top-notch character in the UWE. You know, that really is going to play a huge part.
Where sideshows look like sideshows and not like everyday people in the UWE, because there's some other places where they push these sideshows like they're from Nesquehoning, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly my thing.
And that's another thing. That's another thing that I think people need to start bringing back.
The crazy
the places where the sideshows are from. The places where Deuce and Domino from the other side
of the tracks. That was amazing, man.
That was perfect.
That was awesome. Undertaker's the only person you can't do that with because Undertaker just kills his character. This guy is the dead man. Oh my God! Speaking of which, Whistler put up a comment putting, "I cripple more men than polio." Undertaker actually said that. Oh my God! But freaking, the other side of the tracks. That was. Litz will probably get something new too in time. Right now he's representing your Subconscious Freak show. He'll probably have something down the road.
Yeah, Daisy's from the Pink Fields of Gold, and that just doesn't sound like a place. Even though he's afraid of everything, I understand why. Because if I'm from the Pink Fields of Gold, I don't know whether if that's a messed up strip club or a flower patch outside. So I don't want to go there. And he's teamed up with this 11-year-old minister. What the hell?
Here comes Adrenaline with the Evercreed fat jokes. Oh my God! It's like when you watch a TV show and the people make the same jokes every week and suddenly it doesn't work. Like it didn't work the first time. Why do you think you're gonna try it the next time? It's like that one guy when you're playing Pictionary and you're drawing. It's like that guy from Family Guy. Jackal. It's a jackal. It's a jackal. Like if it wasn't a jackal the first time, it's not gonna be the next 10 times. So if your joke's not funny the first time, it ain't gonna be funny the next time.
This is what Everett Creed should do on the Everett Creed YouTube account. Post a little training like you're in Rocky, running videos, and then say, "Hey, Adrenaline, I lost 0.73 pounds. Who's a fat ass now?"
Yeah, I don't think I even want to give him that attention though. But
yeah, and I do understand that.
But Maria put Ziggler and Ambrose made Raw though. Only reason I watch Raw. That I will agree with because I actually talked about that on my radio show, Creed Knows Wrestling, which you can. I gave you all that information, but. Going really on Raw, giving Ziggler the belt, good move because you want to flop the belt. And then Ambrose is really the only one that showed up that night and really made a difference because nobody else did. Pretty simple. Moving on, though. Adrenaline puts, "I will rip Everett in half just like he does those Big Macs." This guy,
I think, what I think? I think the ultimate face move for Dolph Ziggler would be to take out Damian Sandow and have Miz walk out to the ring and and I introduce to you my stunt double, and then Dolph Mizler comes out. That would be awesome.
That actually would be pretty interesting. I like that they took R-Truth out now. It was great when they did it. It was great when they did it, but now they gotta, they're actually doing a good job with that feud. I hope they don't kill it. I actually like seeing Ziggler and Miz.
That's that golden era stuff. It works.
Yeah, they definitely, they're doing a very good job of that. I'm going to die of boredom due to Creed. Someone fire him, please. You're giving him attention now.
What was I about to say? It just slipped my mind. Oh, yeah. So every time I sit down and I do one of these live streams, I sit back and I look at other things. I make sure I'm up to date with all the other backyard wrestling companies. And since the Creedcast isn't happening this week, I said I guess now's as good a time as any to announced that next summer, Brother Cam is taking a trip down south to Detroit, Michigan, and going to help clean up, shape up, and fix up a place where my good buddy, the Gunslinger, wrestles. And I'm going to try to help them get on the right track because I can't stand to see kids with so much potential do it wrong. You know what I mean? And they're awesome guys. All three of them, they're awesome guys. Well, three of the most respectful kids I've ever met in my life. They respect myself. They respect Everett Creed, Eric Rains, Mark Williams, and Matt Cavey. They respect us to no end. So I definitely want to go down there and help them out and see if I could show them a little something about putting together, like I like to call, about writing TV. So.
Wait a minute, hold on. Maria just gave me an update. Apparently, Miz versus Ziggler is done because on SmackDown, hang on. Apparently, Cesaro is the new #1 contender for Ziggler's title.
Adrenaline just freaked out there.
What did he do?
Look, you gotta look at the comments.
Oliver can suck a. You know what? I font give a shit about him. He the dumbest piece of shit God ever made. God damn. Talk about heel heat. God damn. You know, really making a good name for your company there, pal. Really, you know. Guys, you want to watch RRW now? You know, like.
Oh.
I wonder what you're going to see. You're going to see Adrenaline talking about Everett Creed and Cameron Jackson. All right, let's see here. Backstage news on a possible Hell in a Cell. You know, Brock might not actually be at Hell in a Cell.
Oh, wow. I mean.
But they might do Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose, which I actually do like.
Yeah.
Where the hell is... Oh, here we go. SmackDown tapings. My bad. Yeah, Miz is feuding with Dean Ambrose.
All right, not bad.
Oh, never mind. They could have did a good feud here, right? Miz kicks off SmackDown after main event with the whole segment with Dean Ambrose on Miz TV and calls out, wants a fight with Dean Ambrose. Miz says he isn't leaving until he gets a fight. Ambrose comes out, accepts the challenge. Dean Ambrose wins.
Oh.
Kane and Seth Rollins tried to provide interference during the match. After the match, they attacked Ambrose. Ambrose ran through the crowd and stole Rollins' Money in the Bank briefcase.
Well, that's something.
Stardust and Goldust cut a promo on the big screen about not losing to the Usos tonight. A battle royal to crown a #1 contender to the Intercontinental Championship. Cesaro wins. The Usos win by disqualification when Jimmy Uso goes to put Stardust away, but Goldust nails him with the belt. This was said to be a good match. Stardust and Goldust retain. Rollins wants to take action. Ambrose, Divas. Big Show promises to knock out Rusev. Cesaro versus Ziggler. For the Intercontinental, Ziggler retained the title off of a roll-up, but it was clear that Cesaro had the ropes. Cesaro got screwed.
You know what I think they should do with Rusev? And this is where I'm getting sick of it.
Big Show versus Rusev. Big Show defeated Rusev by disqualification. Show slammed Rusev and went for the knockout punch, but Lana distracted him. Rusev nailed Show with a Russian flag for the DQ. Show recovered and knocked Rusev out with a punch to end SmackDown.
All right, well, Rusev's going to beat the Big Show at the pay-per-view. So this is what they should do. After Kurt Angle's contract expires with TNA, have him come in and pin Rusev.
That's simple. That's simple.
That's all you could say. Because
Ziggler's feud is better than Ziggler and Cesaro, but when it comes to wrestling, Cesaro and Ziggler, yeah, but, are they going to build the wrestling? That's the thing. Are they going to build it? Are they going to build to the pay-per-view, or are they just going to have a match on Raw, a match on SmackDown, a match on Raw, a match on SmackDown, and magically, suddenly, you want to see it again at the pay-per-view? Like, give me
I can't believe they were really going to do that crap with Seth Rollins and Reigns.
They were, and
I just can't believe they did. Like, why would you even? Who thought of that?
I don't think anybody did. I don't think there's a creative team anymore. I really don't think there's a creative team anymore. I think Ranjit Singh sits back there and okay, make this match, make a match. I'll make a match, make a match, and make a match, and make a bomb with the match. Get the hell out of here. The Great Khali says, we're gonna have a match. Like, get the fuck out of here. Piece of shit, Ranjit Singh. For those of you who don't know, Khali's former translator, Ranjit Singh, is the head writer for Raw. So now you see where that piece of shit's done.
Wait, what? How does he even what?
Yeah, Ranjit Singh is the head writer for Raw. That Indian piece of shit actually writes what happens on Raw. Like,
let me tell you, to him, in his country, when you say the word Raw, that means run. So they start
right?
Raw. Okay.
Okay, run and do the match. Get Amaka Faisal, he was good.
By the way, Amaka Faisal, he tweeted something the other day, man.
Oh boy.
Oh, by the way,
Maria puts Adrenaline versus Creed 2K14. Adrenaline, this is the case. I've dominated online call community. Don't step in that world, because if you think I'm bad in backyard wrestling and call, I will murk your ass. So, moving on. Now,
another thing. CJE official commentator Dale Peppers has his own Twitter account. You can follow him at that_A_L_E. All
that's
caps.
a pain in the ass to say. It really is. Oh, and not to mention, now, Whistler, I need you to do me a quick favor. I need you to get me a Jack Thomas and Dale Peppers all-in-one nameplate, because I want to, now that we re-edited the first half of Redemption, I could put that in there now. So I want to get a new nameplate for Jack Thomas and Dale Peppers as one. If you could do that, I'd greatly appreciate it. Folks, Jay Joker, Ace Whistler has been making a lot of nameplates and now pay-per-view posters. We have a new and improved Ultimate Redemption thumbnail. Thank you, Ace Whistler, for that. That will be up on Ultimate Redemption, and it's just absolutely incredible. This guy has been so helpful with us, and he's been my friend for many, many years, and, definitely trying to rewrite a couple of wrongs we've had, and I greatly appreciate it. He's one hell of a guy.
Yeah,
thank you, Ace Whistler.
He's definitely come through for us tenfold.
As a matter of fact, if you guys haven't even thought of this, UWE has had a creative team since the get-go, and each person in the creative team has got a certain responsibility. Obviously, the two in charge is myself and Cameron. We also have a lot of other people in that writing team as well. Matt Ratcliffe was on the writing team. Unfortunately,
gone.
Yeah, we disposed of him. So the people that are on the writing team, it depends. We have some people that work for specific superstars. We have some people that work with technical advancements, all that stuff. Writing team pretty much right now consists of myself, Cameron, Whistler. Whistler is on the writing team, and he definitely helps us out a lot with creative and really does a good job with it. Dirty DeChico is definitely getting a lot more say, and he is starting to become a part of the creative team. Angelique Stark is also there as well. She helps out a lot with the lip storylines. And then there's somebody else. There's some people that try to be on the creative side, and sometimes they will come up with great ideas, but then sometimes they will come up with something and I'm like, yeah, we're not going to do that. But the main people on the writing team is myself, Cameron, and Whistler. Us three are really,
I tell you what, though, no I gotta say, no matter how many times, wow, no matter how bad we make fun of our pajama sporting GM, he is very good on the fly. I will give him that.
Yes, he is good on the fly. You know, I mean, yeah, he wears pajamas a little. He doesn't really dress the part for general manager, but his on the fly thinking was actually, you know, restarting the match at Road to Destruction with TJ and Dave was actually,
Save our ass.
yeah, big positive. Definitely a big positive.
And the best part is, we had fun while doing it. That's all you could ask for. And I was enjoying that 100%. I can't wait to, storyline wise, I'd want to kill him, but otherwise, he's a very good guy.
Let's see what we got here. Rollins versus Ambrose was awesome. They turned a boring stipulation of a lumberjack match and they ended up stealing the show. I wouldn't say Rollins and Ambrose stole the show. As far as stealing the show, I mean, the best match on the card, I mean, I don't think there was a show stealer because Rollins and Ambrose was really taking it back to the Attitude Era where they used the Lumberjacks, and the Lumberjacks really made that match special too. I mean, don't get me wrong, Rollins and Ambrose did the most effort, but the Lumberjacks, specifically Kane, Goldust, Harper and Rowan, all those guys did a fantastic job. Jericho and Wyatt had an amazing match, and Brock and Cena told the best story of a title match than anything I've seen in the past 10 years. I mean, that really told an amazing story. You know, that was a great story match, but I can understand that. Adrenaline, effort, if you want to end this live stream, it's okay, I understand. I know you want to eat them donuts. Oh my God. Could someone explain to this kid that, like, he's not funny? Someone has got to explain that he doesn't. Whistler puts dominated online call, you triffin' dog. Already followed. I am on that. Reason why Whistler is better than Creed. she even take a Whistler over my side. God damn, the ultimate ever Creedator. I can get it to you before the end of this broadcast. Wow, thank you, man. You could dominate me in 2K ever, but you must be stupider. You must be stupider than what I thought because this ain't a game, this is reality, this is real life. Okay, that's the best comeback he's ever had tonight. But you don't know what reality is because you're living in a fantasy land where you think, oh, please, come on, something good. You think you're the best, but you're really just a no-necked, fat-ass, pathetic bitch. Oh, and there's the fat-ass jokes. Adrenaline, stop being so rude. I came back. Cena getting his ass kicked for 95% of the match was so awesome. Absolutely, that told the best story. Notice the best stories and the most revenue you get is when Cena gets his ass kicked and when he loses. Next summer, me will beat you next summer. I don't even know what that says. I'm not gonna. But guess what? I could do it as well. I'm not really I don't. You notice I never start the conversation. Like I don't have anything against you, man. Like I like that's the thing about Adrenaline. I don't have anything against him, and he just comes at me with the fat jokes, and it's just like I didn't even start this. Like you're just coming at me with shots, so I'm not even like making up shit. I'm just saying I'm just stating facts. That's all I'm doing. But moving on. Maria's my manager now. Fuck Creed. Whistler for 2016 president. You are rude, Adrenaline. I know it's my job. So, yeah, jobbing. Yeah, that's the story of your life. Anyway.
Speaking of job, honestly, guys, this is where Cameron Jackson is getting some very good inspiration for his for the future character changes that I will make. I'm still going to keep the CJE, but I'm going to really start incorporating more styles into my talking because, my style's good, but a lot of times if I get too energetic, it can be seen as copying The Rock. So that's why I like to change it up a little bit, man. Speaking of talking about the word job, I was watching something between Freddie Prinze Sr. and Sammy Davis Jr. Man, Freddie Prinze is one of the funniest comedians I've ever seen ever, and Sammy Davis Jr., the only black guy in that era, that was awesome to watch. It was just hilarious. because Sammy Davis Jr. He goes, listen, man, listen. I don't know what you're talking about. That is not my job. I was fucking rolling, man.
Wow. I gotta actually give out a couple thank yous here. First off, I want to thank Whistler because he just got me the Jack Thomas and Dale Peppers nameplate. This guy's amazing, man. Thank you very much. And second, I do have to thank Maria Excellence. She just said people who are fat shouldn't be picked on for that. I wouldn't say Creed is fat, just chubby. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I'm a little curvy, but you know what? That's me. There was a time where I was bone skinny, and I really didn't care for it. So, that's all medical shit because my prescribed medicine gives me an appetite. So, yeah, I do get hungry now and then. But thank you. I appreciate that. Everett is my favorite UWE superstar, I guess. Cameron is my favorite CJE superstar. Okay.
You know what? I want to stop you right there. And this is why I get mad when people say they can't recognize things about the UW. And a lot of people have not a lot of people, but there's some people that I've gone across that I don't talk to anymore because they just they don't know what they're talking about, and they're absolutely nobodies now. But they like to say that the UWE or the CJE gimmick at first wouldn't work. Ladies and gentlemen, recognize CJE superstars. For anybody who's ever doubted the CJE, and this is unprofessional as all hell, but I don't give a shit. Fuck you because I'm making it. Thank you.
Wait, let me think. Hold on, because I know at first I wasn't too sure about it because I didn't know what. I knew you wanted to do, like back in January, you wanted to rebel against the company. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, how many times have we done the rebel against the company thing? It's overdone. CM Punk wannabe. And then Cam comes up with, well, why don't I create a company of my own? And I'm sitting there, I'm like, all right, let me hear more. And then he comes up with CJE. And I'm like, Cameron Jackson Entertainment? And he's like, yep. And I'm like, you know what? You running as a heel with that could work. I mean, that could definitely, I could see something working with that. And normally, I don't know if anybody else could pull it off, but I was like, okay, let's see how it goes. And episode 1, we knew we made the right choice by giving Cam the belt because that gimmick got over. That character got over. And I would definitely, if you want, you can message me who it was, because I don't, is it someone in the, I don't know who naysayed it.
Oh, there was a few people that naysayed it.
In the UWE, or?
A couple. We're going to leave those names to, because they're not, obviously they're not with us anymore. Somebody who was, at one point seemed to be quite normal is
really
gone. Yeah, man, that's never gonna work. I don't know how you think that's gonna work. You're not gonna get a belt with that. Well, guess what? The fastest rising star in backyard wrestling today. And there were some people online, but then again, I can't even find their company, so I'm not even gonna bring them up. So
wait, so he normal denied it?
Yeah, at first, and then when he came, that's when before he was even involved. That's when everybody was on his shit list, and then he came.
Right? Yeah, that's true. He was because everybody started I know him and Rios never really got along much, and then people I guess started just hanging out with Rick more, and wow, that's weird. Let me see. Everett isn't a UW superstar, though. Technically, Maria's right. Whenever I hear that, I think of Scott Steiner screaming he's fat when he was talking about Samoa Joe. I love it. My God. You're going to beat the fat asses, got a 66% chance, and then you add it by, 3, and you got a 25% chance. I'm like, oh my God, Steiner, cut off his mic, please.
He's a fat son of a bitch.
This fat son of a bitch. Goddamn. Never doubted, been there since the start. Cameron is no heel. He kicks whoever's ass he puts up against, doesn't matter heel or face. Yeah, exactly. It's a character that can get over just simple. And honestly, I originally was not hot on the idea of Cam losing the belt to Rios because I didn't want, and it's not even Rios really. It's just I thought Cam should have lost the belt to somebody that, and even then, like I was gonna say, the next person in line may be Creed, but now I'm starting to think like, the issue is Cam carried that belt really good, and the problem is that he's up here. The next person with the belt, I don't want it to be where that person goes down on the card, and Rios definitely proved me wrong, and he did a very good job being the champion, and he still is the UWE World Heavyweight Champion going into Ultimate Redemption, main eventing Ultimate Redemption, and he's done very well for himself.
And the backstory on behind the reason I wanted to lose that belt to Rick Rios, and there was only really, that was the only name that came to my mind, because if I lost it to Nick Somas, then there would have been no claim to fame. If I lost it to Everett Creed, would have got a great feud out of it, but there would have been no claim to fame. If I lost to TJ Sakara, no claim to fame. Rick Rios, that is his one claim to fame. That is the biggest win of his career. If I lost to Everett Creed, it would not. Yeah, if Creed beats Jackson, it may be the biggest win of his career, but for the belt, that feud is too big for the belt.
Yeah, it's
TJ Sakara beats Cameron Jackson. You expected that. TJ Sakara towers over Cameron Jackson.
Yep.
If Somas beats Cameron Jackson, it is a wrestling match. You can't really tell. I mean, yeah, you can tell a story, but it's a wrestling match.
I just don't like. I wouldn't have liked that too good.
But Cameron Jackson losing to Rick Rios. Rick Rios is the gentle giant. He's the big kid who's cool with everybody. It's like, man, when is Rick Rios gonna finally have enough? And
he's the silent swordsman. That's what Rick Rios is. He's the silent swordsman. And this guy, good or bad, he'll act towards you with it, and his actions speak louder than his words. But when you are in a match with Rick Rios, you are really giving it your all, because he's one of those guys, and it's not even where you're giving it your all where you're in pain, out of breath. You're giving it your all, and you're enjoying it. You're just, you're in a good match, because it is almost damn near impossible to have a bad match with Rick Rios. I mean, it's you really have to suck if you have a bad match with Rios. You have to suck. And, there were times where Rick wasn't exactly on his A game. I mean, there was a couple of matches with him in the Dirties, and it wasn't even Rick's fault. It's just the fact that the Dirties are these new guys coming in, and they're really just up there with the veterans. And DeChico and Rios at All Out Survival, I'm not going to say DeChico outperformed Rios, because Rios did a fantastic job, but I was very impressed by how Dirty DeChico was able to maintain himself and keep at the level of a veteran and a champion, a current champion, in a title match. And it's your first title match. It's your first time as a #1 contender. A challenge.
Dirty DeChico, I will say it this way, he's the most coachable person in the UWE today. Man, every match he is there, he's looking at what's going on, and he is learning, and he is doing what he's got to do, and he's making it a way for himself. He's not one of those guys that sits around and just thinks, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? No, he sees what he wants to do, thinks about it one time, goes out there, and he does it. He doesn't, and he will come to you with an idea that isn't half bad. He's just a good. And then Chris
aren't half bad. Maria just put a comment that really grabbed my interest. First of all, she said she wants to see Nick Somas win at Ultimate Redemption. She wants to see a title change, and that could happen. I mean, you never know. I mean, we'll find out Tuesday night. And Nick Somas and Rick Rios, it's going to be a fight. It's going to be a classic wrestling match, but it's also going to be a war. And the next thing she says is to develop a second championship, and the first person she wants holding that title is Chris Antius. Now, I like the idea of that. But the only reason I don't want to do that is because if I were to create any other titles in the what's the word I'm looking for? In the UWE, I would only add 2 more titles, if not 3. One is a gimmick title, like a 24/7 thing, and I would only do it for a certain amount of time. If anything, it would be a pay-per-view, not Ultimate Redemption, but it would be a pay-per-view 24/7, and you win a trophy at the end, and you're a 24/7 champion. And if you win, you're the number 1 contender for the title. But the only other titles I would really ever add in is because you want to give it to where every superstar is aiming for the same direction. And if you go with the mid-card title, it's going to be like, okay, I'm destined to be this middle-class champion. You know, that's kind of like going in the Olympics and saying, okay, my mission is to run this 100-meter dash, and I'm going right for the bronze. You know, you don't ever really say that.
Yeah.
And, you know, if you go with the mid-card title, it's kind of like it's a stepping stone, but it's never really a good thing in a minor corporation. And, you know, I hate to say it, but UWE is a minor corporation. All backyard wrestling federations are minor corporations because you don't really have as many people in the Fed. The only thing I could really see working with, like, a mid-card title, there's only 2 types of wrestling. And independent wrestling is not one of them. Online call wrestling and professional wrestling. And not even TNA. I'm just saying online call wrestling, not even online call wrestling because it gets small. TXW and WWE are the only 2 companies that could do mid-card titles because TXW is the almighty of online call, and you can get away with it. WWE is the almighty of wrestling. If there was an almighty of backyard wrestling, and let's say you had everybody in backyard wrestling in this one group, then yes, we can do a mid-card championship. Absolutely. But when you have people from UWE that are from Long Island, you got people from HBTW in Pennsylvania, you got people from KBW in Alabama, ECW in, I don't even know where they are, Texas, New Mexico. You have OTW from Ohio. You have BCW from Detroit, Michigan. And it's just at that point now where you can't get all of them together. So instead of having 30 superstars on your roster, you got about 10 to 15. So
yeah, so
that's
you
why
know,
we can't do a mid-card belt. But
mid-card belt wouldn't work, but tag team would work.
Well, I was just going to say that. The only other titles I can imagine seeing is the people that cannot win the heavyweight title, which is I don't think we're ever planning on doing this, but if there ever was, we would have a Divas Championship, which, you know, I don't think we're not planning on it anytime soon, but let's say, you know, down the road, you know, Cam hooks up with a girl, I hook up with a girl, you know, Dirty to Chico, yeah, and all these girls all of a sudden like wrestling and they want in Divas division, you know, but you know, Divas division, yes, you're not going to see a Diva as the heavyweight champion. So yes, I would create a women's championship, and like Cam said, the other one would be tag team championship, because you're never going to see that tag team wrestler saying I want to be heavyweight champion, because the other partner is going to be like, what am I, fucking chop liver? You know, like.
Yeah, so. You know, there's got to be that's the only way it would work.
Tag team, Divas, and heavyweight. That's all you need. For us, it'd just be tag team and heavyweight, unless we luckily just get in good in the mating season. But you know, I don't see that happening anytime soon.
But I do want to now. Now that we've heard that, let's move on, because before we take all night here, Fat Jack versus Chris Antius. How does it end? Who wins?
Wait, hang on a second here. Then start doing what did I put down? Then start doing effing cause and have a championship there, noob. Lols. I am the Divas champion, Jack. Maria Excellence has just been announced as the first ever backyard wrestling Divas champion. Congratulations.
The first ever CJE Divas champion.
There you go. And then you said, now what were you saying about Fat Jack and
Chris Antius? Who wins and how?
Sunset flip, roll up, you know, like 1, 2, 3. I mean,
remember that? Remember those?
Oh man, but
that's my go-to line.
If there is any match on the card where you're not going to see Sunset Flip roll up 1, 2, 3, it's Chris Anius versus Fat Jack, because these guys are fucking bulls. You got Chris Anius. This guy's completely pound for pound the strongest guy in the UWE. And then you have Fat Jack, who's got the size, and this man's about 300 pounds. Like you said, it's wrestling's god versus backyard's juggalo. And, that's going to be a fight. That's going to be just fists are going to fly. And
Man,
I'm not going to be surprised if it gets a little bloody.
I wish there were such a thing as copyright rules, because we could have had the perfect insane clown posse theme for that match. But copyright.
Oh, no. I know. Insane Clown Posse is just amazing. I wanted to actually repackage somebody as the Great Malenko. It would have been amazing. I thought that would have been a really good idea for somebody. The Great Malenko.
But Chris Anius and Fat Jack. That's the one that a lot of people here want to see the most, because.
Yeah, I don't blame them. I don't. That is a great match.
It's for the fact that it puts both people on the map, and it's really the breakout day for those two. It's their time to shine.
Absolutely, and I don't mean to spoil anything, but I will spoil this. They did not disappoint. I will let you know that right now. They did not disappoint. That's all I'm going to say.
Believe it or not, they helped us. They helped us line up the commentary right. Fat Jack helped us out in the match.
Yeah, he did. I remember that. That was hilarious. Fat Jack. Leave it to Fat Jack, man.
When you're watching that live stream, Brother Cam, me personally, I will make sure I not take note, but I'll make sure I screenshot every comment, and after that's uploaded, I will definitely go and upload the biggest, the best comments I felt from Ultimate Redemption, and I'll definitely do a review or reaction to those comments for you guys.
WWE 2K15 had the funniest thing, because they did this thing called Comment Takeover, and certain WWE talent was like responding to people's comments. And the best one was this guy named Star Wars TK or something like that, and he had the picture of Paul Heyman's face. His profile picture is Paul Heyman's face against CM Punk, where he has that like. So Paul Heyman comments on it. And it's just like, it shows like WWE 2K. Paul Heyman would like to have a word with you. And Paul Heyman gets on the camera. Do me a favor, right? All right, take off your profile picture. Now! Do it! Now! And it's just like, oh my God, I was hysterical. You can watch it right now on YouTube. Maria Excellence puts Fat Jack wins with help from forgot his name, Shakavelli. Interesting. Okay.
That's a good prediction though. Shakur Shakavelli.
Shakur Shakavelli. I mean, right now he isn't exactly doing much for Ultimate Redemption. He goes back to college to play NCAA ball, D3 football. But you never know. He could be at ringside. Shakur Shakavelli. The other half of that tag team.
No, with taking nothing from Insanity, Lips, Chris Anius, or Fat Jack, Shakavelli is the scariest man in the UWE. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah. And Maria, I got to give it to you. You're absolutely right. The reason why these guys didn't get many promos in is because I was in such a rush. There was a big technical difficulty that day, and our camera, this is actually, I keep forgetting to mention to you guys why episodes 3 and 4 were very short. The reason being is we shot the Lips bathtub scene a lot earlier in the daytime, and our camera broke. And during the time, our camera broke, and we had to just use what was left on our battery, which was like 1 bar. So we really had to like quicken up the show, and unfortunately there wasn't enough time to get anything impromptu, which was including Chris Anius and Fat Jack, and completely my fault. I mean, I should have got those guys some more camera time, but we did
Let me cut you off there, because we were willing. We didn't have the chance to think about giving them more camera time because we were trying to get 2 other people to get on the camera who just wouldn't get on the camera.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
So our minds didn't really get past that because you got the biggest block, you got the biggest chip on your shoulder in backyard wrestling today, and you're not on the camera to rub it in somebody's face or to promote what you're doing. So that's why I kind of like didn't give any thought to anything else because I wasn't even thinking about my feud at that point. I was just going with the flow because I wanted that to be seen. You
There
know,
was, yeah, like, there was two people that didn't want to get on camera, and it honestly killed a lot of momentum for their feud. And I think it's definitely gonna, it definitely took a hit, and it came at the price of building Fat Jack versus Chris Anius, which those guys were a lot hungrier to do something with. And that's why I really have a feeling if they ever do something again down the road, they're going to get a lot more camera time. And these guys are really going to duke it out, and they're going to have a very good rivalry. And I really hope they do go at it again, no matter who wins or loses this Tuesday night.
yeah, and I do want to know already what matches do you predict will have an Ultimate Redemption rematch? We'll have a rematch from
For some reason, our video has 4 dislikes.
Oh, I don't know. I don't care.
I don't know why, but we got 3 likes and 4 dislikes.
I don't care. Probably adrenaline on all 3 of his accounts.
Adrenaline on all 3 of his accounts. Probably runs the ROW account too, and probably,
We'll even that out right now. There we go. Now you're 4-4.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, Seth Maverick, Seth Maverick's heading out. Thank you for, tuning in with us. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. I mean, Fat Jack versus Chris Anius is definitely the battle of the bulls. That's going to be quite a brawl out. That's going to be quite a contest to watch. That's going to be really good.
Maria Excellence says, "Can this keep going for another 1 to 2 hours?" I mean,
God damn.
Why? Just tell us why. That's all. We'll see.
Yeah, yeah. I'd love to know why. I mean, let's see. 9:49. I don't have school tomorrow. 1 to 2 hours, so that's about 10, 11. I mean, I could see it going, but I just got to think of what to bring in. What to bring up. I'm not gonna predict. Okay, that's cool, Whistler.
I respect that.
Yeah, I could definitely respect that. I gotta add in the Jack Thomas and Dale Peppers logo for.
Yeah, but while we're waiting, while we got some time to ourselves, I'm gonna put in a word from my sponsor.
Absolutely, go ahead, man.
Let me just set it up here. Word from my sponsor here. All right, these sponsors nowadays, they ask you to plug in everything. You know what I mean? Yeah, but whatever the case.
Not to mention, also, folks, we also have a special guest host for Ultimate Redemption as well. So.
Yeah, and man, we went big to get this guy to come here, so we really hope you appreciate him. He cleared his schedule for us. I mean, the drive up, he said it was pretty heavy, but he made it, and we're glad that we could have him there. But anyways, to take a quick break because I got to grab something. Here's a word. Here's a word from the computer ran forces of Cameron Jackson Entertainment. I will be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is Cameron Jackson's theme song sung by New Jersey James. Again? Is that the same loop?
The fuck happened there?
I don't know. You tell me.
That usually never happens. I might as well come back to the screen now, and then the song's botched.
I got to. Let's see what I got to do here. Um. Oh, lols. All of them. Adrenaline and Anonymous both disliked.
Aw.
I wonder why Anonymous disliked it.
Aw. I guess we're not friends anymore. No, I'm not gonna not be friends with the guy over at Dislike. I just want to know why.
Yeah, I want to, I know, I mean, Anonymous, like I said, I want to definitely, he's been gone for about a month, now comes back, and I definitely want to get to the bottom of it. I want to see, what's his plan and what exactly he's going to do. What's this guy's idea, and how exactly is he going to, take off? What's going to be the payoff to this?
Yeah, I mean that'd be interesting to see. He said that he's not gonna cut any more promos or do any more videos until he's on screen at an actual wrestling location. I mean, if you had to ask me where he was gonna go, I don't know if I'm gonna spoil it because I don't know. I mean, I really don't know. But I would say the smartest place to show his face would be APW.
Yeah, that would probably be the smartest because that's the best thing going on right now. That's I mean, if we had anybody competing with us, that would probably be them because those guys really are top notch.
But
I don't know if it's one of our guys, how much of an asshole am I gonna look like? Like, oh, you didn't know it was Fat Jack the whole time.
Yeah, right. No, it's 4 people disliked. That means 4 people had to see this is going on.
Maybe some fans, maybe call superstars that still
That's
hold.
what I'm thinking.
Maybe call superstars that hold a grudge, which I don't get because I've made up with a lot of people in the call community, so.
Oh well.
That doesn't add up to me, but what ifs.
Oh well. It happens.
I just added the Ultimate Redemption. Oh wait, no, I didn't. Not Ultimate Redemption. You know what I mean? The. Oh, whoa! Okay, that's weird. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, that's why. Okay, that's my issue. Yeah, I'm just editing this last part and getting this nameplate in. Let's see, video adjustments. Oh wow, that went perfect. All right. Sorry, I've been like very boring lately. I just get the when I'm editing and all that shit. Cam, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, got some comments here. When do I get to join this hangout? Seth also disliked GG. Wait, why did Seth? What are your thoughts on Seth going to NCWA and quitting BWE? Actually, that's a good question. I mean, I think it was actually a good move for him because he really was. He needed a change, and not in his character, but in his location, because he was carrying BWE on his shoulders, and he was really, to me, the only thing that was really doable to watch on BWE. So why not make yourself a more recognizable superstar on a more recognizable program? So I think it was a wise decision for him to leave BWE. You're a boring person, Hart.
Wait, why did Seth? What are your thoughts on Seth going in?
Oh, okay. You are a boring person. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm actually not that boring in real life. Don't worry. Cam actually dipped out. I don't know what the hell. I guess he got legged out of here. Hang on. Hold on a second, guys. I'm going to get Cam back in here, and then we're going to get some final comments, and then we're going to go off the air. I'll still keep in contact with you guys. I just want to end this live stream. Paste. And then once I'm off air, then I'll... Maria, is there any way that we can, get you on the, like a Google Hangout? It doesn't have to be a live stream, but if there's a way we can get you on a Google Hangout or something like that, that would be pretty cool. I mean, because... what was I going to say again? God damn it. I definitely, want to get your insight on a couple of things as far as UWE goes. And then as far as Seth quitting, I mean, going to NCWA, I think that was a good decision for him to do. Oh my God, Cam left. I'm leaving. Bye. No, don't worry. Cam's not heading out. He'll be back. I could brighten up this hangout if you wish, Creed. Hang on a second. Where the hell is Cam? I sent him an invite. Oh, he's typing. Hang on. 1 minute. There's a fight outside. LOLs. There's a fight outside. All right. So we'll see how see what happens there. Certain brawl took place outside. But final thoughts, guys, on Fat Jack and Chris Annius, if you have any predictions. But lastly, Lips versus Insanity. Who's winning and how so? Let me know what you guys think. What the fuck is Google Hangout? Google Hangout is pretty much how we hang out. That's, Google Plus, that's how we do these live streams is through Google Plus. So we pretty much do it through a Google Hangout. This right now, what you're watching is a Google Hangout. So, and then if you have a webcam, then you could be on video, but if not, you could actually just talk over your computer headset. You could just pretty much, you don't have to have a webcam, but as long as you have an internal mic on your computer, or even your phone, it doesn't matter what you're using, you can join the Google Hangout, and you can be here with myself and Cam once he gets back from the fight taking place, and we could just hang out, talk, plan UWE stuff. If you're able to do that and you're able to get on Google Hangouts, I could probably get you on the creative team. Team being people outside from the UWE. I like it being people that aren't in the company because they're going to be biased. Me and Cam have enough wrestling knowledge and experience to know what's best for business. So I have Angelique Stark as a writer. I have Ace Whistler as a writer. And I definitely wouldn't mind having you as a writer because you seem to know a lot of stuff. I mean, we were talking on Raw. We were talking on Twitter about Raw. And, we definitely knew a lot. And you definitely knew a lot about the stuff. I want to see the fight. World Star. Insanity by turning around the mind games on Lips. That's interesting. I like that. Turning around the mind games on the mind game master himself. Can you imagine that? That would be very interesting. That would be most interesting, Reginald. Most interesting. That would definitely be pretty interesting. We got 6 people watching right now, but if anybody else is watching this, definitely leave your concerns. Let's see, we got some things going on Twitter. I guess Rick Rios is hanging out with Nick Somas. Those two, like, best of friends in real life. Goldust. Really? Wow, Dolph Ziggler is actually doing an NWO t-shirt. Wow. I can't believe Dolph Ziggler actually wore an NWO t-shirt on a live event. But if I had a mic question, until I get a mic and a webcam, all that shit, is it possible to be able to type in this hangout? Is it possible to type in the hangout? Good question. Let me find out. I don't think it is, because I think you just talk in the hangout. But let me find out. Yes, you can. You can type in the hangout. Yes, you can. You can. It's called chat. You have screen share, capture. What the hell's capture? I guess it's like a snapshot. And then cameraman, control room, draw, YouTube app, and then recent apps. So that's pretty much live stream. Cam's back. What happened?
What's up?
What happened?
Guys, a little scruffle.
Little scruffle? Anybody
yeah.
you know, or just some neighbors?
Just some neighbors.
Oh, God. I never get fights around here. It's a deadbeat neighborhood.
Well, because they're all white.
Yeah, that's a good reason. I mean, it's peaceful but very boring. That's the best way to put it. It's peaceful, but it's very boring. I'm trying to think. I mean, I told Maria, she's trying to get a mic and whatnot, and then maybe she will join our hangout. I'm going to see if I can, I'm probably going to DM her an invite, and then just, on Twitter, and then I'm not going to do it public because, God knows what people can be tuning into the Google Hangout. Probably get, adrenaline coming in.
She should be good. She should.
I want her on the writing team, though. I want me and you to be the only people on the writing team for as far as the UWE writing team, as far as people in the UWE, because me and you have a common knowledge, and we have our common link and our differences that really know what's good for the UWE. But as far as the rest of the team, I like who's in it so far. I like, Angie's a side person. You got Whistler. And I think Maria Excellence knows enough knowledge about the business. I could definitely see her being on the writing team. I wouldn't do much more than that because I don't want everybody to know the inside sweeps. But, that's if I had to think of a writing team, myself, you, Whistler, and Maria Excellence. That's a good writing team right there. And then, I get Angie to do side stuff for Lips and Creed. That's about it.
She should be able to get in the hangout with a mic too. It's just a mic.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. Since it's really only her and Whistler left, anyways, we're gonna make that happen now. We're gonna sign off here.
It says 6 watching.
It says 6 watching, but nobody else is commenting on it. This isn't really an episode of the Creedcast. This is just supposed to be a UW update video. So. Right now, we're just going to sign off, and then I'm going to give Maria a direct message on Twitter, invite her to this Google Hangout, and then I'm going to get Whistler in here as well, and we'll plan out some stuff concerning our next pay-per-view and future stuff ahead. So, Cam, any last thoughts to the fans?
Yeah, well, we're going to keep Ultimate Redemption a surprise to Maria. We don't want to give that away yet.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be a surprise.
Whistler, we pretty much dropped the ball. Whistler almost knows just about everything, but it's all right.
Whistler knows quite a bit, but, that's all right.
But until next time, guys, until you see me future programming, Brother Cam, out.
There's Cameron Jackson, and now, like I said, one little last stupid plug-in. Every Wednesdays at noon, go to your TuneIn app or www.tunein.com, 1570 WFTU AM radio. Creed knows wrestling.
Bitch. The plugging thing is my thing. I did that.
No, I have a college radio show, man. I gotta get viewers on this.
All right, we're doing plugs. I'll do a plug. Everybody check out NJWC. It's a trampling wrestling company somewhere here in New Jersey, and they're cool. They're good guys. There's the Wolfhearts. There's Jay. There's Disciple. You can watch them on YouTube. No, I'm just joking. You can watch them. They're very good. But go ahead, get back to what you're saying, Creed.
Well, yeah, so pretty much, 1570 WFTU AM radio, tunein.com, or TuneIn app on your smart device. Would love to get your comments, concerns every Wednesday at noon. Every Wednesday at noon. Creed Knows Wrestling. So, every Wednesday at noon, we give you the wrestling review. Now, that's about all we have for now. Ultimate Redemption will be live streamed 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, 7 o'clock p.m. Central, 6 Mountain, 5 Pacific. I'm going to say 4 Hawaiian time. What else do we got? Midnight if you're around Europe. Australia.
Do one for my good guys up in Canada.
Canada depends. Okay, Canada. I'm gonna say anything Toronto, Ontario is gonna be around 8 o'clock. Anything from Winnipeg, Manitoba is gonna be around like 6 to 7. And then if you're in Calgary, Alberta, then that's gonna be around 5 or 6. And then if you're in Hawaii, I would say 4 o'clock. If you're in Europe, it's around midnight. If it's Australian, go the fuck to bed already. God damn. Just catch it in the morning. Jesus Christ. You know, like, you know, if you're Australian and you're waiting, it's gonna be 4 o'clock in the morning. You know, go the fuck to bed already. Jesus Christ, you fucking Australians. Do you even sleep? Like, fucking.
All right. Get us off the air.
They just don't fucking sleep, you know? Like, what happens when they live stream this stuff? Like, oh, yeah, tune in at 8 o'clock. Oh, sure, I'll tune in. And tune in, Gaita, you know, like, Crockett, mate, it's on. It's 4:30 in the morning. Fucking Australians, you know? God damn, they don't stream. Go to sleep, fuckers.